Well, welcome to today's Coffee with Job, coming from Moore College. And we're on to Job chapter 28, verses 1 to 11. Welcome to the new time as well, 7 a.m. in Oz. Obviously this is recorded the day before, and 8 p.m. I guess if you're watching this live in the UK, and 2 p.m. in the afternoon in the US. Depends which part you're in. But and as I say, for the next 2 weeks going up to Christmas, I'm always going to include a song at the end. I've got a cracker for you today. But let's read 28. There is a mine for silver and a place where gold is refined. Iron is taken from the earth and copper is smelted from ore. Mortals put an end to the darkness. They search out the farthest recesses for ore in the blackest darkness. Far from human dwellings, they cut a shaft in places untouched by human feet. Far from other people, they dangle and sway. The earth from which food comes is transformed below as by fire. Lapis lazuli comes from its rocks, and its dust contains nuggets of gold. No bird of prey knows that hidden path. No falcon's eye has seen it. Proud beasts do not set foot on it, and no lion prowls there. People assault the flinty rock with their hands and lay bare the roots of the mountains. They tunnel through the rock. Their eyes see all its treasures. They search the sources of the rivers and bring hidden things to light. But where can wisdom be found? Where does understanding dwell? Well, mining is just an amazing thing. You know what Job does here is he says what a wonder human beings are, what ingenuity we have. We mine, and there's a lot of stuff, isn't there, about mining and things just now. Here in Australia, iron ore and copper and other things and coal are keeping the nation economically alive. The earth produces all these different things. Now, Job, here, he doesn't go down the man is a maggot route, does he? He praises man. He praises the persistence, the courage, the intelligence, and the cleverness, man's incredible skill. The Bible tells us that at this time, silver was mined in Arabia and Tarshish, that gold was imported from Arabia and Ophir and Sheber. In verse 4, he talks about men hanging while being lowered by ropes and others walking over them. He talks about how man does so much more than the animals. Look at verse 8. Proud beasts do not set foot on it, and no lion prowls there. He breaks through solid rock, overturns mountains at their baits, cuts tunnels in the rocks. I think of the Dutch in Rotterdam. They needed to get across a river, and it's just so muddy and it seemed impossible, but they did it. They're so technologically brilliant. The Afsluitdijk in the Netherlands, or the Channel Tunnel, or the Forth Bridge, or the Tay Bridge. Or think of things like microsurgery, or this computer. Just, it's incredible. I remember going to a farm in Errol and seeing the seed drill with a very basic plastic drum, but it worked. And that's what he does. He says, no bird of prey knows that hidden path. No falcon's eye has seen it. The falcon was celebrated for its vision and the lion for its courage, but none are as great as humanity. The poet Swinburne says this, glory to man in the highest, for man is the master of things. But, and this is where the but comes in, but where can wisdom be found? Where does understanding dwell? With all our technology, with all our ability, with all our intelligence, where is there wisdom? Our great achievements make our lack of wisdom especially sad. Arthur Schopenhauer, the philosopher, was sitting in the Tiergarten in Frankfurt when he was approached by a park attendant who asked, "Who are you?" "I wish to God I knew." That's what he said. We are made in God's image, rationality, morality, and relationships. The image of God in man is seen in our artistic and creative abilities. We can research and we can investigate, we can make, we can create, we can appreciate. But at the end of the day, without wisdom, without God, it is all absolutely meaningless. An aimless cycle of recurring events over which we have no control and over which death takes it all away. Ecclesiastes 8 verse 17, no one can comprehend what goes on under the sun. Despite all his efforts to search it out, man cannot discover its meaning. Even if a wise man claims he knows, he cannot really comprehend it. So people go for fate and luck and the stars and fears. But find the wisdom of God and all these fears disappear. So here's today's lesson. Human beings, in spite of our engineering skills, cannot discover or purchase wisdom. Only God knows. Which will bring us on to tomorrow's thing. Speaking of minds and things that can be there, I have a friend, Jason Blakelock, who from Australian Opal Cutters is his firm. And I think I'll put a picture of a couple of his opals up for you. If you want to get someone a really nice Christmas gift, that's where you go. I'll put a connection, I'll put a link in for you. So come to that. And I'm going to leave you with Steel I Span, Gaudete, and I've got the lyric version for you for those of us who don't understand Latin. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful song from, I think, the 16th century Scandinavia, but it just simply means, Gaudete means rejoice. Rejoice, Christus nomus, Christ is born. See you tomorrow, folks. Bye.